Hey guys, welcome back to the Mastermind Content Archetypes Explained series, and in this video I'm going to delve a little deeper into the Sage archetype, this time focusing on how you can identify when the unhealthy attributes of this energy surfaces. So let's dive straight in. As I mentioned in the first part of the Sage mini-series, this energy is infinite wisdom, your inner knowing. It also gives you the capacity for deep analytical thinking, logic, reason and rationale. Now these are great qualities to have for making critical decisions. And you may remember from part 1 that you know when the Sage energy appears because you feel it. The unhealthy Sage still possesses the capacity for analytical thinking and reason. But when this energy is underdeveloped, you're more prone to overthinking and over-analysing, which then causes confusion. So you're more likely to experience brain fog than clarity of mind. Also, your reasoning can be skewed by idealism. Thus, the Sage can be a destructive energy, especially if you set yourself high standards to strive towards, but want everything to be perfect. So if you have perfectionist tendencies, you're never going to enjoy life as much as you should. For example, let's say you're successful in an endeavour such as passing your school exams or scoring a winning goal in a sports game. But afterwards you don't allow yourself to enjoy your achievements because you didn't score full marks or you didn't deliver a flawless performance in the match. This is how you know when you're a perfectionist. But the perfectionist also starts picking fault in the abilities or traits of others. Hands up if you're prone to self-sabotaging relationships because of your partner's imperfections. Rather than focusing on all the good qualities of that person, you fixate on the one thing you don't like about them, and this ruins the entire relationship. Now this nitpicking nature of the unhealthy Sage is because you're cut off from your emotions. You have an inferiority complex. Individuals possessed by the unhealthy attributes of the Sage tend to lack the warmth and empathy that you need to create bonding relationships that give you a sense of well-being. Now you may turn against somebody because they lack your superior intelligence and sophisticated ideals. And you also expect other people to match up to your qualities and standards. And you'll look down on anybody that falls short of them. Now this can give you a feeling of superiority, but it's misguided. It's actually the balance of the inferiority complex swinging over into a superiority complex. You have created this illusion for yourself. Therefore, a feeling of superiority becomes ironic because it's actually a weakness. The underdeveloped Sage also tends to have an over-inflated ego which cuts you off from your true nature. Subsequently, the unhealthy Sage has little conscious awareness. You might think you've got your shit together, but in reality, you're pushing everyone away. You come across as arrogant, cold and callous and struggle to make emotional connections with people. An example of an over-inflated ego is expressed in the Greek myth of Icarus, the boy that flew too close to the sun, which ultimately melted the wax that held his wings together, and he fell from the sky and came crashing down to earth. Now when your overinflated ego pops, you come crashing down to earth as well. It should also be noted that the unhealthy Sage is prone to all types of illnesses because you repress aspects of your nature that you don't want people to see. However, when you repress archetypal energies, they emerge in other forms. In the Sage, they often appear as complexes such as irritability, impatience and resentment. But your frustration and annoyance is actually because you've trapped yourself in a prison of ideals and don't allow yourself to enjoy life. So if this sounds like you need to stop being judgmental and criticising people for the way that they behave, and also accept a situation for how it is and just enjoy the moment. When you lecture people how they should do things, you just come across as abrasive and you're more inclined to repel people. Whereas to live a happy and fulfilling life, you need to build emotional connections with people. In which case you need to adopt the caretaker's gift for compassion and empathy and learn to be warm-hearted, kind and understanding. If the unhealthy sage is a dominant aspect of your personality, you're also more prone to depression. Now this is because you repress so many emotions that your energy becomes stagnant, and like still water, stagnation breeds bacteria and pathogens that cause disease. So the rule for the unhealthy sage is to learn to get in touch with your emotions and allow your impulses to express themselves without feeling that you have to be the best, achieve perfect scores and live to standards that are set by society. I'll talk more about how you can develop the Sage archetype in the next video, so I'll see you again soon. But in the meantime, please share, like and subscribe to the channel. That will be most appreciated. Thank you. I'm Richard O'Dale and you have been watching Mastermind Content. See you next time. Bye bye.